Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School, where it's Grayson County at Edmonson County. The tobacco stick hits the hardwood. Game number 2 of our doubleheader. I mean, really, does anything else need to be said between these two? Lots of connections between the two teams and a lot of fun here as we're getting ready. As I'm trying to get the notes in line, I will say to our K105 radio audience, well, we're still at 8%, so maybe I'll keep you as long as I potentially can with that for these closing seconds. But we are just about 5 minutes away from this game, so what we're going to do is we're going to take another break. We come back, we're going to hopefully have starting lineups and everything else that you might need. So until then, this is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected?
Here we go!
Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looks scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org/story.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
Is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School, where we're getting ready for game number 2 of our doubleheader between Edmonson County and Grayson County. As first off, let's just name you a couple of the players you need to know. Grayson County, of course, coming off of their big win on, I guess the big win was on Tuesday against Ohio County by the final score of 72-57. It's a great game that they played. And it was all-around performance for the team, including the team-high 17 from Spencer Langdon, 15 for Brody Armstrong, 14 for Jack Logsdon. If this team can continue to play that way, and this is without, too, a guy who, an argument could be made, maybe he's their best player. That's Tayden Logsdon, who is currently ineligible. I mean, this team is so interesting. For Edmonson County, coached by Trey Tinsley, starts Will Alexander, really good player. He's not the leading scorer, 10 points and 3.8 rebounds, but what worries me is Will's only shooting 31% from 3. I have a feeling that Will's probably going to go about, I'm going to say about 5 of 9 from 3 today. He's got the Grayson County blood in him. Better believe he's going to be fired up to face the Cougs tonight. Joshua Decker averaging 15 points a game. He's taken 14 more shots, the next highest on the team. He goes to the free throw line a lot, over 5 times a game. That's a story to watch with that. Your starting lineups for both of these teams. First for Edmonson County, Will Alexander, Tyler Wilson, Braden Wright, Lane Ashley, and Josh Decker. Here's the lineup there for Edmonson County. For Grayson County, it is going to be freshman guard number 2, Spencer Langdon, averaging 17.7 points. Sophomore guard number 4, Gage Napier, averaging 6.7 points. Landon Haycraft, the junior, number 5, averaging 3.3 points. Jack Logsdon, the freshman, averaging 18.7 points. And Brody Armstrong, averaging 12 points a game. Travis Johnston, coach of Grayson. Trey Tinsley, the coach of Edmonson. The play-by-play of Grayson and Edmonson is next on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence. Through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Grayson County and Edmonson County will welcome you into the booth. They've lowered the lights here, so we're just trying to bring this to you. Listen, last time these two teams played was here at Edmonson County, and Edmonson County won in the district semifinals, ended Grayson County's season 64-53. Edmonson has won 4 straight in the series. This is a really talented team that has lost a lot, though. But like I've said it once, I'll say it 100 times. Does it actually matter? As far as what each team has, these when the schedule comes out, both of these teams look and find the other on there and they circle it because they want to win more so than any other. And you better believe it, Grayson, it's a little bit extra motivation here because Edmonson did end their season a year ago. Grayson County coming off of their biggest win of the season, biggest win in a couple of years as well. Edmonson County coming off of consecutive losses. Only one team, though, will open up district play 1-0. It's time for basketball in Brownsville. Jack Logston to jump against Joshua Decker. The opening tip is controlled by the Cougs of Grayson County, who will be working from left to right on your radio dial wearing the orange jerseys with the navy blue numerals. Up top, Napier dribbles it off of his foot, is able to gain it back into the corner to Spencer Langdon. This Grayson County team is averaging 73 points per game. They have scored 70-plus in back-to-back games for the first time since the end of the 2019-20 season when they scored it against Hancock and Edmonson. Inside the lane, Napier loses the ball. He's on his back, and we're going to have a jump ball, and possession will head towards Edmonson County for their first possession of the game. Grayson County will look to be scoring 3 straight games of 70-plus for the first time since February of 2012. Edmonson County is going to get the ball out of the jump ball. And it is going to be Will Alexander that will trigger. Grayson County coming out in the diamond press. It's looked good at times, and it's not looked good at times. Alexander almost could have been called for an offensive foul in on Spencer Langdon. As here comes into the near corner, as Ashley runs the baseline and just dribbles it out of bounds, and a foul is going to be called on Grayson County on Jack Logston. No, it's on Jack Logston. That is his first and the team's first. Brody Armstrong has switched numbers to today. 3 near side by Alexander. The bank is not open. Rebound on the floor, saved in by Edmonson off of Logston as Tyler Wilson jumped high up to grab it and throw it out of bounds. 7:14 left in the first quarter of play. No score between Grayson County and Edmonson County. Alexander throws it up top to Decker. Decker inside to Wilson. Over to the far side. Deflected and taken away by Haycraft. Looking like a DB. Logston going to run things at the top of the key for Grayson County. Cougars looking for their first points of the game. It was a 3-point shot that was dropping against Ohio County on Tuesday. Inside to Armstrong. Armstrong at the right block. He's stripped, taken away by Alexander. An outlet pass, spinning it around is right down the near side, runs right into Langdon to the free throw line to Ashley. Ashley off right wing, picked up here by Tyler Wilson. Will Alexander's calling the point here. No score between Grayson County and Edmonson County, about 90 seconds into the game. Top of the key, Braden Wright. Wright does a little ball fake into the corner to Alexander. Cougar sticking with his own pressure into Ashley. Ashley with the right hand. It's off to the left. Rebounded by Decker. His putback's missed. Rebounded by Langdon. Langdon speeds down the left lane. Inside the lane. The shot off the left side is no good. It would have been good, but Logston came in to try and follow a dunk. and he made contact with the rim, so it's offensive goaltending. And now, because of it being a made basket and one, it'll be 2 shots for Spencer Langdon, as the foul was whistled on number 3, Braden Wright, his team's first of the first quarter of play. Langdon to the line to shoot 2. First one is in and out for Spencer Langdon. Langdon, a good free throw shooter, 80% on the young season. And he misses both free throws there. And a foul on the rebound is called on Grayson County's Landon Haycraft. For Haycraft, that is his first, team second. You better believe that these officials know this game is a rivalry. And they will probably call it tighter because of that and for that exact reason. Looping it up the far side of the floor, in on Logston. Shot off the left side, flipped, and it's missed by Edmondson. Ashley with a rebound. His put back in the lane is good. Edmonson County strikes first. Lane Ashley gives the Wildcats a 2-0 early advantage about 2 minutes into this game. Not a great offensive start for Grayson County, including 2 missed free throws early on in the game. This is coming after they went 13 of 14 from the line against Ohio County on Tuesday. Napier on the right side. He's been good from 3 to open up, 4 of 7 to open up on the young season. Logston 3, far side. It is off the front of the iron, rebounded by Braden Wright. Wright lost the ball and gets it back with a bounce pass over to the far side to Alexander, who's going to set things up for the Wildcats, coached by Trey Tinsley, who of course has a deep Grayson County connection. He played his freshman through junior seasons at Grayson County before following his dad when his dad got the head coaching job at Glasgow. Deflected and taken away by Haycraft. Down the left lane, Haycraft at the rim, fouled hard by Edmondson. 2 shots coming. I believe they're going to call this on Wright, and if it is, that'll be his second. It is. Braden Wright picks up his second, team's second. Into the line will be Landon Haycraft to shoot 2. Haycraft 1 of 2 from the stripe on the season. Edmonson County appears to be waving something that looks like the tobacco stick, but if I ask head football coach Brian Jones, it's not the tobacco stick because I don't see it. They didn't bring it today, but must be hanging still in the football locker room, as it has been for quite a while now. Second free throw, good by Haycraft. All knotted up at 2 here, 5:14 to go. Quickly moving is Edmondson, coast-to-coast layup, good on the right side by Tyler Wilson. Out of nowhere, they shot him out of a cannon. Here comes Langdon on the right wing. Langdon jump past the far corner to Haycraft. Outside to Logston, 4-2 Edmondson. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Logston spins down the lane, gives it inside to Langdon, gets around the defender. Langdon floater, pops in and out and in. Spencer Langdon, his first points of the game. It's all knotted up at 4. Here comes the pressure. Alexander breaks it, gets away with a walk. Right up the middle, driving in, Euro step, dumping it off and taken away by Haycraft. Couple of steals for Landon Haycraft early on in this game. Haycraft taps it off front to Logston, into the corner. Langdon, 3 is short. Rebound on the inside by Napier, and he was out of bounds. He couldn't get away with the ball in time. Caden Hanshaw comes into the game for Grayson County. Colin Doyle comes into the game for Edmonson County. Caden Hanshaw played a really good game against Ohio County, had 10 points. Defensively, he was really good as well. Decker has it poked away from behind by Haycraft into the hands of Logston. Grayson County has numbers. Logston down the left lane. Shot is up. No whistle, and he misses the shot. As it's tapped off here, going to Alexander. Into the middle, driving down. Layup is good on the right side by Wyatt Gravel. His first points of the game. Edmonson County leads Grayson 6-4. 4:10 left in the first quarter. Grayson wants to get out and run. And Edmondson appears to be okay with that early on. 3 far side, Haycraft for the lead. It's short. Rebound tapped off into the air, and Ashley grabs it for Edmonson County. Trey Tinsley calls for his team to slow down. As we mentioned, Tinsley played his freshman through junior season at Grayson County. Is 18 feet top of the key, buried in by Will Alexander. And Grayson County gets the ball back. The team's been going so quick, I haven't been able to finish the story about Trey Tinsley's Grayson County connections and who his dad is. Legendary high school basketball name in this area of the Commonwealth. Volleyball line, Langdon off to the right side to Armstrong. Bounce pass to the free throw line to Hanshaw. Hanshaw's a bigger player guarding him. To Logston lets the defender go by. Step back right wing 3 is off the back of the iron. Rebounded on the interior by Joshua Decker for Edmonson County. Taps it off to the far side. Alexander, transition 3. That one's good. Alexander's got 5. Edmonson County leads 11-4, 3:10 to go in the first quarter. Off to the left side to Logston, up top to Langdon, into the corner to Armstrong, little ball fake, Armstrong drives, shot is short, rebounded on the inside by Edmonson County. They tap it off to Alexander, he better get a hand in his face, he will shoot it from anywhere. Decker lowers the shoulder floater in the lane, and a foul is called on Grayson County. It's called on Henshaw. Travis Johnston wants an explanation. And that'll turn into 2 free throws here for Edmonson County for Josh Decker. Decker averages 5.5 free throws a game, and he makes 86.4% of them. He makes the first. Kobe Martin comes into the game, as does Hayden Robinson for Grayson County. Haycraft and Armstrong taking a seat. The second chance is no good. Rebound on the floor by Henshaw for Grayson County. 12-4, Edmonson County has opened this game up with an 8-0 run. Inside the lane, Robinson couldn't corral the non-accurate pass from Langdon. Grayson needs a defensive stop here. Stop the bleeding. Top of the key, 3 is up and good by Edmonson County's Colin Doyle. Travis Johnston wants a timeout. Edmonton has a 15-4 lead. 2:31 left in the first quarter of play. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Some days are just better than others.
I think you should go talk to someone.
It's not that easy.
Have you been thinking about suicide? You can talk to me, Dad.
It's been a tough couple of months.
Edmonson County on an 11-0 run, and they lead with 2 minutes and 31 seconds left here in this first quarter of play. 15-4. Good Cougar student section here. Edmonson County's got one as well. Haven't heard much from this Grayson County section, though. They really haven't had much to cheer about early on in this game. Langdon out of the timeout. It's a good timeout there by Travis Johnston. There's still a whole lot of basketball left to play. And Edmonton usually gets off to fast starts against the orange and blue. In the far corner, Langdon feeds Logston to the free throw line to Henshaw. Splits defenders off the left side. Misses the shot, but 2 shots coming for Henshaw as he's bumped and fouled. Called on Josh Decker. His first, team's third. And Henshaw to the line to shoot 2. Henshaw was 6 of 6 from the stripe against Ohio County, 80% on the season. And the first one's good there by Henshaw, shooting into the Wildcat student section. Henshaw can't get the roll on the second one. Decker with a rebound for Edmonson County. It's a 10-point Wildcat lead, 15-5, 2:07 left in the first quarter of play. Curling it around inside the lane. Stop and blocked on the interior. Logston rejected it. Outside, Doyle 3 is in and out, and the rebound is out of bounds off of Grayson County. Official was a little slow to give a visual signal. I thought it was off of Grayson, but he used the verbal signal, which I can't hear. Alexander to pass in. Throws it up top, and Doyle loses it, taken away by Langdon. Langdon runs it down. Langdon right side shot, count the basket, and he's fouled. Langdon immediately runs into Hayden Robinson, who gives him the biggest high five I think I've seen today. And Langdon will go to the line to try and convert on the N1. He's 0 of 2 from the stripe today. Tyler Wilson comes back into the game for Edmonton. The second chance, or the N1 here for Langdon, is missed. He's 0 of 3 from the stripe. Long rebound chased down by Alexander in the corner. Alexander starts, and here we go again. 15-7, Edmonton with the lead against Grayson County. 1 minute, 38 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Swinging over into the far corner. Stepping into the 3 is Decker, and it's good. Josh Decker was shooting 9% from 3 prior to that make, and he puts that in to give Edmonton their lead, the lead back now to double digits at 18-7. with 1:15 left in the first quarter. Wide open shot on the right side. Basket good by Hayden Robinson. Good feed by Logston for his first. Now Langdon gets a steal on the inbounds. Feeds it back to Martin on the right side. He is fouled, no whistle. And Edmonson County gets the ball. I don't know how that wasn't a foul. Wow. Inside to Ashley. Off to Decker in the lane. Decker misses the shot. Rebound. Decker's got it again off the right side. The basket's good there by Josh Decker. That's a big swing here for Edmonton. Langdon hands it back off here to Robinson. Up top to Logston. Logston thought about the three. Gets it down to Langdon on the left block. Langdon shot's good on the inside. Langdon's got 6. It's 20-11. Decker down into the near corner to Ashley. They give it back now to Alexander and see if they might hold for the final shot, and it appears that they will. Trey Tinsley, the first-year head coach. His dad, John, has been head coach at Russell County, Glasgow, Barron County, Hancock, and Logan County. He was the associate head coach on the 2009 3rd Region Championship team for Grayson County. Driving in as Decker dumps it off, and it goes right through the hands of Wyatt Gravel. And the ball will head back to Grayson with 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Haycraft and Bratcher come in for Grayson County. Hanshaw and Langdon will come out. 11 seconds left here in the quarter. 2-3 zone for Edmonson County. 5 seconds in counting. Logston down the right side with 3 seconds. Pulls up in the near corner. In and out it pops. Decker gets the rebound. The end of the first quarter of play. Edmonson County on top of Grayson County, 20-11. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Some days are just better than others.
I think you should go talk to someone.
It's not that easy.
Have you been thinking about suicide? You can talk to me, Dad.
It's been a tough couple of months.
The governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors this storm. Includes the following counties that are fortunately.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
20-11, Grayson County trails Edmonson County as we start the second quarter of play. Edmonson shot the ball really well from deep in that first quarter of action. They trail by 9 points because of it. Jake Brancher, who's in street clothes, he went to the locker room to get something. Very well could have just been to use the restroom too. 20-11, Grayson County trails. They start the second quarter with the ball in those orange jerseys. Haycraft on the right side, feeds it to Robinson. Back up top now to Haycraft. Off to Bratcher, to Martin on the left wing. Martin's three left side. It's off the back of the iron. Bounces into the air and picked up on the high roll by Wyatt Gravel for Edmonson County. Second time we've called his name tonight. The Wildcats will have their first possession here of this second quarter. In control early. Inside the lane, the pass goes through the hands of Will Alexander into the hands of Logston for Grayson. Logston, no-look pass to Bratcher in the corner, and it goes off his hands and out of bounds. So the no-look pass doesn't always work out the way you want it. Robinson and Martin will take a seat. Napier and Armstrong in for the orange and blue. Top of the key, Tyler Wilson. Over to the right wing to Ashley, inside to Alexander. Quickly triple team goes Alexander. It's stripped and knocked away back into the hands of Ashley, who gives it back to Alexander into the corner. Gravel stripped, loose ball, jump ball, possession Edmonton. 7:04 left here in this first half of play. It is 20-11. Grayson County trails Edmonson County. Still very early in this game. Grayson County's still not made a three, something that they've been good at. And Logston deflected the inbounds pass. It was headed out of bounds, and for some reason, Josh Decker tried to grab it, and he wasn't able to. I don't know why Decker tried to make a play on it. Just let it go, and you'd have had the ball back. 6:58 left here in this first half of play, 20-11. Grayson County trails Edmonton. Haycraft at the top of the key. Right wing Bratcher, back now to Haycraft. Looks like more of a 3-2 zone now for Edmonson County. To Haycraft inside to Logston, who's triple teamed. Logston spins, shot off the right side. The hook shot rolls in for Logston. His first points of the game. He finally got the shooter's touch. Inside Armstrong deflects the pass. Ashley's able to get it from 10 feet. He pulls up left side too hard, and he goes over top of Logston. And that'll be a foul called on Lane Ashley, his team's first of the second quarter. First time we've really heard from the Grayson County student section today. They've been kind of quiet early on, but when Edmonton's had control of the game, really since about the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. Up top, Napier swings it off to Haycraft. Back now to Napier. Napier into the far corner to Logston, 18 feet far side. Got it! Logston's feeling it. 4 straight for the freshman, and it's a 5-point game now, 20-15. Pass off to Ashley, who breaks the timeline across the near side. Here comes the pressure. Ashley runs the baseline, throws it out front, and Haycraft got his hand in, but Decker was able to get it back. Decker looking for help, finds it off to the right side. Back now off to Alexander, deep left side 3 is missed by Alexander. Rebound, Decker on the inside, shot is no good. Bouncing around, Ashley's got it and puts it in on the right side. Ashley's got 4. Rebounding is always going to be the big question for this Grayson County team on how good of a year this could be. Bratcher, 3 near corner, got it! Left him alone from 3, and he makes them pay. Timeout on the floor taken by Edmonson County. It's a 5-point game, 5:31 left in the second quarter. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health. I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
(22-18), Grayson County trails Edmonson County. Trey Tinsley, the head coach of the Wildcats, takes the timeout after Zach Bratcher nails the corner pocket 3. Bratcher a little cold from 3, only 1 of 5, and he is a knockdown 3-point shooter. I think an argument could be made he might be the best 3-point shooter on the team. Zach Bratcher, I mean, him and Spencer Langdon, I'd like to watch a one-on-one competition for them. I mean, Bratcher won the 3-point contest to meet the Cougar Knights, spinning down the lane, and a foul before the shot is called on Brody Armstrong. For Armstrong, that'll be his first. And the team's first of this quarter of play. Alexander to trigger. Into the corner to Ashley. He'll take the 3 near side. It's off the front of the iron. Armstrong with the rebound. Ashley 2 of 9 now on 3s. Transition 3 on the other side by Langdon. Right side, good for Spencer Langdon. His first 3 of the game. He says, I can shoot it too. 1-point game now, 22-21. Ashley in the corner, trying to find help. Spiked right back by Gage Napier. Napier was looking like a volleyball player. He just took that thing and he threw it right at Brett Johnston, who was sitting on the bench. Tyler Wilson off to the right side, looping up front now to Alexander. Here comes the pressure. I like this swarming defense from Grayson. And when it's been working, it's been really good. 3 near side, answering a 3. It's good there by Tyler Wilson. He's got 5. The lead is 4. Into the corner, Logston. Lets Ashley go by. Logston to the rim. Lays it in. Great cut and great basket by Jack Logston. He's got 6. It's a 2-point game now at 25-23. Ashley guarded by Armstrong. Crossing it to Decker. He can shoot it from 3. Not necessarily a strong shoot. He's 2 of 12 from 3 on the season. Alexander in the lane. Flips it up right side. Good. Alexander's got 7. It's a 4-point game. Transition 3. Langdon. It's no good, but he's fouled by Decker. 3 shots coming from Spencer Langdon, where he has not been good tonight. 0 of 3. You go 3 of 3 here, and you forget almost about that 0 of 3 start. Foul was called on Decker. That is his second, team's second. 3 shots coming for Langdon as he stares right into the Edmonson County student section. First one is good there for Spencer Langdon. Appreciate everyone for tuning in again to our K105 radio coverage. Give you our update. Our boy is hanging in there. 3%. I'm going to hang on as long as I can before signing you off. Remember to go to our YouTube channel and watch it there. We promise that we won't show my face too much. Usually I know that's when the views drop. Langdon, 2 of 3, misses the last one. Edmonson County's Ashley came down with a loose board. It's 27-25. Edmonton up 2 on Grayson. Inside the lane, Ashley is able to grab it. Gives it back outside to Wright. 3 is good. Braden Wright, first 3 made of the season. He had been 0 for his first 8, and he puts it in. Bratcher, little ball fake. He thought about pulling up the 3 into Armstrong on the left side. Gets around Ashley. Ashley recovers. Longston with a rebound, and it's blocked out of bounds. And the technical immediately called on Braden Wright. That's about as easy of a technical as you can. He blocked it and immediately yelled in Jack Logston's face. And Will Alexander's going up to him and saying, and now a technical foul's been called on Will Alexander. 2 technicals called on Edmondson. Will Alexander went up and was saying something to Jack Logston. Alexander's not happy. That'll be 4 free throws now taken by Jack Logston. A pair of technicals called on Edmondson. For Braden Wright, too, that's his 3rd foul. Alexander, it's just his first. Logston makes the first free throw and makes the second. So that's the first technical. Now he's going to get 2 more here. First one good in this round. He's 3 of 3 now. He's got another one coming. And good. 4 of 4 goes Jack Logston, a 4-point swing, and Grayson County has the ball. Timeout taken here by Trey Tinsley. It's a 1-point game now, 30-29 with 3 minutes and 54 seconds left here in this first half of play. That was a sequence there where, I mean, it was the first technical was obvious. The player Braden Wright blocked it. It was a good block, and then he yelled in Jack Logston's ear. And then as Jack Logston was standing at the free throw line, I don't know if Jack said something too, but Will Alexander responded, and there was clearly words being exchanged. I could only see the lips of Alexander. I could not see Jack's lips. Jack's back was to me, so I couldn't tell necessarily what it is. And I'll be honest, to our radio coverage, we are now at 1%. So if you're listening, I'm sorry. Now it is at 0, and now it's at 2. It's bouncing around. So again, it is going to die on us at some point. And when that happens, I'll send you to break as quick as I can. If you're listening on K105 Digital Productions, we might have an audio disruption when that happens, but we'll try to make that as seamless as possible. I'm hoping it can hold off till halftime for you listening. Grayson will have the ball out of the timeout. They'll be looking for a lead now as it's 30-29. Edmondson on top with 3:50 left here in this quarter of play, and they throw it away. Napier and Logston not on the same page. Goes right through the hands. Tyler Wilson going to run things here for Edmonson County after a pair of technicals brought the Cougars to within 1. Bounce pass to Doyle. Here comes the swarming defense. Inside floater off the glass. It pops in for Tyler Wilson. He's got 7 points. Grayson quickly running. Langdon feeds it to Armstrong on the right side. Basket good by Brody Armstrong. His first points of the game. Back to 2. 32-31. Edmonson County leads Grayson by 1 point. 3:15 left in the first half of play. Inside to Ashley. Wide open. Right side shot good. It's the one downside to the zone. If you can find the open man, he'll be there. Langdon, floater in the lane. It's too hard. Alexander with a rebound for Edmonson County. Alexander curls through, weaving through, inside, lowers the shoulder. It's stripped by Bratcher, out of bounds. Grayson County ball as Alexander goes diving into the Grayson County cheerleaders. I see a couple Grayson County student section members. We're letting them have it as it come in. 34-31, Edmonson County has the 3-point advantage. Free throw line, outside right wing, Napier, it is too long, and rebounded by Ashley. Napier has been really good from that sequence. They leave Alexander all alone, and is Grayson going to shift back into man-to-man? It looks like they will. Full group of subs will come in at the next stoppage of play. Edmonson County up by 1 point. Alexander all alone from 3, top of the key. It's in and out. Rebounded by Bratcher for Grayson County. Bratcher feeds it off to Napier on the right wing in transition. Up top, Logston all alone from 3. Buckets! Logston is feeling it. right now. He's got 13 in the quarter, and it's a tie game, 34-all, 2:10 left here in the first half of play. Alexander over the far side of the floor, guarded by Gage Napier. Nice defense by Napier, not letting Alexander get an inch. Nearly was 5 seconds. Over to the right side, catch and shoot three to answer by Edmondson is put in by Tyler Wilson. Wilson's got a pair of threes. He only shoots 33% from three on the season. He's got 2 of them here in this game, and the Edmonson County Wildcats have the lead back at 37-34. Logston drives, shot far side, and it rolls for Jack Logston, and he was fouled. I didn't hear the whistle. It got so loud. Basket good. Foul called on Alexander. That's his second. Student section chanting something at Will Alexander, and he turns and he laughs at him. I know Will has got a relationship with most of those guys down there. His second free throw good there by Logston, and it's tied up at 37, converting on the three-point play. Full substitutions, Robinson, Hanshaw, and Haycraft in for Grayson County. Alexander is remaining into the game with the 2 fouls. He looked at his head coach and said, I got this. Into Ashley, cuts down the lane. Basket no good. Rebound, he gets it back, and the second chance is there for Lane Ashley on the interior. He's got 8 points. Edmonton's lead is back to 2. Langdon driving and kicking back to Hanshaw. He thought about the three, thought about it again. Gives it off to Logston. Right side to Robinson. He'll step into the three. It is missed. Rebound off the hands of Logston into the hands of Wilson for Edmondson. Wilson curling down the near side. An outlet to Doyle. Catch and shoot three is no good off the back of the iron. Long rebound run down by Haycraft for Grayson County. Grayson County into the middle to Logston. Spinning down the right lane. And foul is called before the shot. And that's 2 shots here for Jack Logston. Foul called on Doyle. His first. I think I heard the PA announcer say his second. I just have that as his first. But again, I am to the furthest thing from official. Logston has 2 free throws coming. He's been incredible in this second quarter of play, including 5 of 5 from the charity stripe. You make that 6 of 6. And that's the thing with Jack right now. He's not just making these free throws. You couldn't give him a 10-foot ladder and tell him to drop it in. Much better. 56.5 on the clock. Here in the first half, this would tie it up for Logston. And he does. Now that one wasn't quite as perfect, but I think if you ask him, they're all perfect if they drop in the net. 39 all. Logston going to come out for a quick breather with 56.5 on the clock here in this first half, and you better believe that this is going to be a real quick breather. They loop it into Doyle, guarded by Langdon. Flips it off, an underhand pass to Tyler Wilson, guarded by Hanshaw. Wilson angles back towards the middle, behind the back dribble, just crosses the timeline. Wilson lowers the shoulder, pulls up 10 feet, falling away. Basket good. How about Tyler Wilson? He's going back and forth in this game. Wilson has 10 points in the quarter, 12 for the game. And Edmonton right back and forth it goes. Edmonton's up 2. Logston off to the left side to Robinson. Back out front, Langdon. Right side, Langdon's got it. Inside to Armstrong off the left block. It can't fall in. Rebound is taken by Gravel, and now we're going to have a foul called on Grayson. It's called on Brody Armstrong. That is actually his second and the team's second. Only the team's second. 14 seconds left in the first half of play. If you're Edmonton, you got to hold for the final shot. I think you want the lead going into the half. Alexander gets it in. Hanshaw knocks it out. 13.4 on the clock. Logston immediately comes back into the game in place of Armstrong. It's hard to not have Logston on the floor. He's been Grayson County's best player tonight. They're going to throw it the length of the floor. Ashley trying to run it down. He does at the right block. Guarded by Robinson. Gets around. Blocked by Logston. And we're going to have a jump ball on the shot. The rebound was picked up by Gravel. And he was jump ball from behind by Langdon. I like Langdon. Just takes the quick peek at the clock. He sees 9.4. Probably in his eyes, plenty of time. 9 seconds and counting. Grayson County trails by 2 points, 41-39. Langdon with 4 seconds. Langdon outside to Hanshaw. Deep right side three. It's off the back of the iron. And that is the end of the first half of play. Edmonson County leads Grayson County 41-39. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
I'm not here to fire you up. If you're not already fired up, you shouldn't be in this room. If this victory isn't worth all you have to give, then leave. But now, right now is your chance to be a part of a victory the world will remember forever. Victory over cancer. This victory isn't just happening. It isn't inevitable.
What does hope mean?
Now is our time, your time. You may save someone you love.
Time is very precious.
Today's cancer research is tomorrow's victory. A victory that is there for the taking. Grab it. How was that?
Now that was a great halftime speech. Let's go win.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Grayson County has a deficit right now at the half of 41-39, but wow, what a, did you expect anything else for Grayson County-Edmonson County? Jack Logston, 18 points in the second quarter of play. He's got 18 for the game as well, and he was great in that second quarter. You can tell he's locked in right now. But Edmonton, they've spread out the scoring like they usually do. You hold Alexander to 7 points in the first half of play, but a lot of still some mistakes there on defense for Grayson. You're seeing a little bit more of what you saw against Bullitt Central than what you saw against Ohio County on Tuesday. Coming up on our halftime show, we'll introduce you to both teams, or we'll run down the scoring from this game, the scores from around the region, and get you ready for the second half of plays. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looked scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org/story.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Grayson County trails 41-39 at the half. Try to see if we can't run down a quick score or two from around the region. And to our radio audience, our compatriot here is done good work. She's hanging on as much as she can to keep bringing this to you as long as possible. It says 0%. I made a decision where I'm going to roll the dice and see how long 0% can last us, or if we'll pull the plug. We'll probably make that decision over these next couple of minutes. But again, if we just shut off and you're listening on K105, flip over to the YouTube channel and you'll be able to watch that way. See if we can't find a score or two from around the region as we do the scroll through here. Final score in boys basketball, Davis County defeats Owensboro 73-60. That is the final score. Barron County all over Warren East 55-36 at the end of the third quarter. Breck leads Meade in boys basketball at the end of the third quarter 38-32. Bowling Green on top of Glasgow 43-27 in boys at the half. Lady Cougars lost earlier tonight. Their comeback fell a little short against Edmonson County in that game. Muhlenberg in boys leads McLean at the half 26-24. And that E-Town defeats Central Hardin in overtime in boys basketball 83-78. Good game happening in the 5th region. We will be in the 5th region tomorrow as well for the Cougar boys. They will travel to Adair County. That'll be a 6:30 start time. I don't know that we'll have our radio coverage fixed by then, but luckily after, I'll be honest, there was a period of time that it didn't look like Adair County was going to let us video stream for you at home. They are now going to. So we are thankful that they have allowed us to bring our crew, so we'll have the coverage of that game beginning at about 6:10 on K105 Digital Productions and hopefully on K105. I'm not necessarily the most confident, but maybe we can figure out a solution between now and then. 41-39, Grayson County trails Edmonson County here at the half. We'll come back and run down the scoring for the first half of play after this. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors. In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever. Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School, where it is 41-39. Edmonson County leads Grayson County by 2 at the half. Ringing on the scoring for the first half of play for Edmonson County: 14 from Tyler Wilson, 8 from Lane Ashley, 7 from Will Alexander, 6 Josh Decker, 3 each for Braden Wright and Colin Doyle, 2 for Wyatt Gravel. For Grayson County, it was 18 from Jack Logston, all in the second quarter. Spencer Langdon added 11. 3 for Bratcher, 2 each from Robinson and Haycraft, 1 for Hanshaw. It's going to be a big story. You got to find a way to, your freshman duo have been playing spectacular. Somebody else is going to have to step up and make some shots to help. Whether it's going to be Bratcher or it's going to be Armstrong or maybe somebody else. Haycraft could step up and make some big shots down the stretch for Grayson County to try and move to 1-0 in district play against Edmonson County and pick up their first win against the Wildcats in nearly 2 years, as that would be on the 10th of December in 2021, a game here in Brownsville. 41-39, Cougs trail at the half. Second half's next on K105.
Some days are just better than others.
I think you should go talk to someone.
It's not that easy.
Have you been thinking about suicide? You can talk to me, Dad.
It's been a tough couple of months.
The governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors the storm. Those in the following counties, therefore, should seek.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
We start the second half, 41-39. Grayson County trails Edmonson County. It'll be Wildcat Paul to start the second half of play. We'll now work from left to right on your radio dial. If you're listening on K105, we're going to try and just keep on rolling. And hopefully we'll be able to keep you as long as we can. It's Alexander up at the top of the key to open up, 41-39. It was Tyler Wilson that led the way for Edmonton with 14 points. The shot is missed. Logston with the rebound for Grayson County. Logston 18 points all in the second quarter to pace Grayson County in scoring. It was a back-and-forth second quarter of play. Langdon fakes the drive, gives it back off to Napier, up top to Haycraft, and they were trying to get it to Logston. Now it's Langdon, three far side. It's off the front of the iron, rebounded by Alexander for Edmonson County. Alexander up that far side of the floor, trying to add to the 2-point Edmonson County lead here from Edmonson County High School. Alexander on the left side. Up top, swinging it off right side, Decker. Three is off the back of the iron. Logston with another loose board for Grayson County. Logston pressuring down the near side, gives it off to Haycraft in the near side. He waits, he fires, the three is missed, and rebounded by Decker for Edmonton. Off to Alexander, an outlet pass down to the left side. Shot is good on that left side by Braden Wright. Good feed by Will Alexander on the assist. Langdon picks up the dribble. Tries to fend it off to Logston in the far side. Did able to get the pass off. Logston to the free throw line to Armstrong. Splits defenders, and on the split, it's stripped. Taken away by Edmonton. Alexander on the left wing. Fires a pass down inside, and it's off the hand of Decker into the hands of Armstrong. Armstrong gets the hole down the left side, stops, starts off the left side. Basket's good, no good, and I think Logston followed it in, and they are going to give credit to Logston. He's got 20 points in the game. 43-41. Here comes Edmonson County. This game has been really no more than 4 points for a long period of time. Floater is left short by Edmonton County, getting the own rebound. Stripped on the way up. Armstrong strips Decker, and the ball is out of bounds off of, again, this same official only gives verbal signals instead of a visual one. And they're going to say it's off of Grayson. If you're official watching, please, to the broadcasters, use visual signals. Don't use verbal. I can't hear you. Far side, Ashley. Little ball fake up top to Wilson. Even when it's obvious, you never can be too confident in our shoes. We've got the noise-canceling headphones on. Up top to Alexander. Has it in between the circles. It's 43-41 Edmonton. 5:40 left in the third quarter of play. Decker guarded by Haycraft. They're going to look back now at Trey Tinsley. Going to set up some offense. The Cougar student section comes to life. Driving in, fading away from the basket. Shot is left too long and rebounded by Armstrong. Tyler Wilson is human. He had 14 points in the game. Armstrong looking for help and gives it with a bounce pass up top now to Logston. Off to Armstrong, into the corner to Napier. Immediately had the hand in the face by Ashley. Into Langdon. Langdon pulls up 7 feet. Might have been fouled. It's missed. Armstrong rebound, and his jump ball blocked by Ashley. And they're going to call a jump ball. Possession's going to stay with Grayson County underneath. 43-41, Grayson County trails by 2 points. Wyatt Gravel comes in here for Edmonton County. Gravel is the Warren East transfer. He was ruled eligible just about 6 weeks ago. Logston to pass in and throws it up top to Armstrong. Armstrong can shoot it. An interior pass is out of bounds off of Logston. Logston and Decker were going after it, but I'm going to say Logston was the last player to touch it. Bang, bang play from right in front of our vantage point, and I'm glad I'm not the one that had to make the call on that. Give it into Alexander, looping over to the far side of the floor to Braden Wright. Wright picked up a technical foul, as did Alexander, that allowed for Grayson really to come back in this game. It was a huge spin as Grayson got a 4-point swing on it. Edmonton led by double digits the first quarter. Napier gets a steal. The run out for Napier down the right side. Basket no good. Travis Johnston wants goaltending as the basket was no good because Ashley smacked the backboard and it was moving. He wants to know why it wasn't goaltending, and I don't know that I necessarily blame him. And now Edmonton throws the ball away, but it was deflected out of bounds. Travis Johnston still pleading the case. And it'll be Decker to trigger. And whatever the explanation Travis Johnston is getting, and I love this always when Travis Johnston is in his coach's box, and the official has to pass in from that point. It's just always funny to me that the official has to stand right by the coach. Up top to Alexander. Alexander at the left elbow, crosses it, three wide open, and it's well long. Might have been an air ball. Saved in bounds by Armstrong. No, it was not saved in bounds by Armstrong. Caden Hanshaw is going to come in, and he will get in before the ball was triggered in place of Landon Haycraft. Brody Armstrong thought it was for him. I don't know if that means I need a break, coach, or he thought he screwed up. To Decker, the inbounds pass from 10 feet. It's missed. Logston with a loose board for Grayson County. Logston's been playing really, really well here today. Logston off to Hanshaw. 2-point deficit for Grayson County. 3:50 left in the third quarter of play. In between the circles to Napier. Off to Langdon. Deep three. Near side. It is missed. Rebound. Fighting for it. Goes into the hands of Hanshaw for Grayson County. Hanshaw drives the baseline. Fades it away. Basket good. And he'll go to the line. Caden Hanshaw. It's almost like he's a running back. He absorbed the contact, bounced off the tackler, and finished. It's called on Decker, too. That is his third. Called on Decker. And it is 43 all. Inside the lane, the basket is good on the right side by Wyatt Gravel. And it's back to a 2-point advantage as Hanshaw. Inside to Hanshaw. Feeds it off to Armstrong on the left side. Basket's good there by Armstrong as back and forth we go. On the left side, up top here to Alexander. Feeds it to the post off the right side. Basket good by Josh Decker. Back and forth these two teams go. As it's Logston, three for the lead on the left wing. It's no good. Rebounded by, that is picked up on the rebound by Braden Wright. So we have lost our K105 radio coverage and apologize that we aren't going to be able to bring it back. As it's 47-45 is the game here right now. Bounce pass inside. Grayson County trails by 2. Alexander wide open three, top of the key. It's off the front of the iron. Rebounded on the interior. Put back with the right hand. It is missed by Decker. Rebound tapped off into the hands of Langdon. Langdon is bumped. No whistle. Gives it to Armstrong. Cutting down the lane. And Armstrong is fouled on the floor by Edmonton County. It's called on Colin Doyle. His third. Team's second. Kobe Martin into the game for Grayson County. Lane Ashley re-enters for Edmonton County. Inside to Logston on the right side. The floater good by Jack Logston. He's got 22. We're all knotted up at 47 in this game with 2:06 left in the third quarter of play. Back and forth the two teams go. Ashley in the corner, and a timeout is going to be taken by Edmonton. We'll take it with them. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way. We are neighbors, helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School. It's 47-47. Grayson County and Edmonson all tied up here. 1:56 left in the third quarter of play. Sam Gormley here with you as we're live on our YouTube channel. So luckily that's what works best right now. As it is Edmonson County with the ball out of the timeout with 1:50 left in this third quarter of play. And it'll go back here to Tyler Wilson, who's going to back things up and reset up the offense. Inside to Alexander at the free throw line. He curls it around, fades it away. Basket no good. Martin with a loose board for Grayson. Cougars will have a chance to take the lead in the game. Hanshaw picks it up, gives it off to Bratcher. Back now to Hanshaw in the corner. Hanshaw bounce pass to Langdon. Wide open shot, left side, good by Spencer Langdon. The Cougs have the lead, 49-47. 1:20 to go here in the third quarter. Down to Ashley. Ashley cuts down over top of Logston, runs him over. Offensive foul. Logston takes the charge. Lane Ashley picks up the foul. His second. The Cougar faithful are coming to life. As it is Spencer Langdon. Off now to Kobe Martin with about a minute left in the third quarter, 49-47. Hanshaw to Logston, who's got 22 in the game. Logston, a little ball fake in on Ashley. Under about 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Hanshaw drives, kicks it, off to the near side. Bratcher, three, off the back of the iron. Long rebound chased down, though, by Caden Hanshaw. Hanshaw on the right side. He'll drive in again, looking to find a passer. Has it to Langdon, wide open, top of the key, got it! 16 for Langdon, and then he fouls Alexander on the opposite side of the floor. That's just Langdon's first and the team's first. Grayson County's got a 5-point lead, 52-47. Blaine DeWeese is into the, no, correction, sorry, that was Doyle. I thought that was 12. That was Doyle. That's in there for Edmonson County. 25 seconds and counting left in the third quarter. Grayson County, their largest lead of the game at 52-47. Alexander guarded by Martin with 14 seconds and counting. Spins it around. Now here comes the pressure. Martin got a hand in. Alexander was able to keep the dribble going with 7 seconds. Alexander bump, no whistle, throws it away. Trying to find Gravel, who is cutting down the lane, and it goes back to Grayson. 4.4 on the clock here in the third quarter of play. Let's see what the Cougars do. They give it into Langdon with 3 seconds. Langdon pulls up from half court at the buzzer, and it is short. Edmonson County only scores 6 points in the third quarter of play, and Grayson County leads 52-47. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence. Through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Grayson County leads by 5 points as we start the final quarter of play. 52-47 is the game. They lead by 5 on the road in Brownsville. Been a great game here today. Wildcat ball to start the final quarter of play. Jack Logston, 22 points to pace the Cougars in scoring. Spencer Langdon has 16. 5-point lead for Grayson County. They held Edmonson to only 6 points in that third quarter of play. Alexander on the right wing, picked up by Bratcher. Cougars going back to the zone defense. Up top left side, swings it up in between the circles now to Alexander, who they've done a really good job on. He hasn't shot the ball well tonight. Goes over to Trey Tinsley. Delivers the play call. Grayson sticking back in, looks like a 1-2-2 zone almost. Far side, Decker. Up top to Alexander. 3 from the volleyball line. Got it. And now a technical foul on Alexander, and he's ejected. That's Alexander's second, and he is gone. That's his second technical as he taunted on the way down, and Will Alexander has been ejected from the game, and that is also a suspension. Will Alexander has been teed up for the game. 10 points, he will foul out. One of Edmonson County's best shooters, Trey Tinsley, is hot on the sideline. And Alexander's got to leave, and now Trey Tinsley has been teed up. The Cougar faithful are wanting the fans to come to life. Jack Logston will go to the stripe. So we've had a technical called on Trey Tinsley and on Will Alexander. That's his second technical. So Will Alexander has been ejected and has to go to the locker room. That is also, I can't remember whether it's a 2 or a 3 game suspension as well. It's different for every sport. But this is where one of these things, if you're Grayson, this is where Grayson, you got to calm down. Will Alexander actually still on the floor, and I believe he does have to leave. He's trying to plead his case, but Will Alexander is hitting the showers early for Edmonson County. And he does. He puts both hands on his head as he walks out. 4 free throws coming for Jack Logston again. First one good for Logston. Second one good for Jack Logston. Now he should have 2 more coming. Logston up to 24 points and counting. Now make that 23 as he makes that one. This lead is expanding for Grayson County. Trey Tinsley, 2 technically not allowed to get up. All 4 of them put in for Jack Logston. The fans come to life here from Grayson County. And the Cougars will have the ball. 56-50, 7:10 to go in the game. You can feel the energy in the building. Welcome to Grayson County, Edmonson County. Martin up top to Hanshaw. Ball fake, Hanshaw picks it up at the free throw line outside to Langdon. Langdon pulls up, 10-foot floater is short. Rebounded on the inside by Decker. It's still very much a game here. 6 points. And anything can happen with a whole lot of time left in the game. Grayson sticking with his zone defense here. Lighter pressure, quarter court. Driving in is Decker from 10 feet on the far side. It's in and out. Rebound, out of bounds off of Hanshaw. Haycraft comes in. Kobe Martin comes out for Grayson County. 6:31 to go, 56-50. If you just joined us, there's already been 1 ejection now in the game because of Will Alexander for Edmonton. 3 far side, 2 long for Edmonton. Rebound tapped off into the air. Tapped off by Logston in the hands of Bratcher. Outlet to Langdon, down the far side. Langdon off the glass, count it! Langdon's got 18, 58-50. Grayson County has their largest lead of 8 points. Timeout taken by Edmondson. 6:14 to go. A full timeout will take it with them. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready. Because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School. 58-50 is the Grayson County lead against Edmonson County here in what has been a phenomenal basketball game, but there's still a lot of time left. Over to the far side, 3 by Edmonson is a little too long. Hanshaw comes down with a loose board for Grayson County. Hanshaw, no look. 3 near side, Logston got it! Jack Logston! Inching closer to a new career high. He's got 29 on the interior. Pass knocked around, and Edmondson's got it on the inside. Blocked by Logston on the inside. Bratcher's got it. Outlet to Langdon. Down the right side. Count the basket. 63-50. The Cougs are rolling. And now a foul on the drive is called. Foul is whistled on Grayson County. Zach Bratcher, his first, team's first of this half of this quarter of play. Grayson County, not a lot of fouls have been called on him. Really not a lot of fouls have been called on Edmonson either. Most of them have been cuts of technicals. Loose ball taken away. Grayson, outlet by Langdon to Haycraft. The run out, the layup is no good, and another goaltending is going to be called on Jack Logston as he went up high to grab it. Here's my thing, too. I've always wondered, should offensive goaltending be a thing? It is a rule, so I'm not like complaining. I'm more just asking the question of, should it? I don't know. Grayson well in control. Deflected, taken away. Langdon floater. Off the glass, not good. Langdon rebound, put back, he's fouled. Count the basket. It has gone from bad to worse for Edmonson. Spencer Langdon has already eclipsed a career high today. He'll try to add to it right now. He's got 23. Logston's got 29. It's all Cougs. 66-50. Getting down inside, looping it off to Ashley. Ashley's shot is left short and out of bounds off of Grayson County. The Cougars are 4 points away from scoring 70-plus in 3 straight games for the first time in 11 years. Over to the far side, Doyle. Up top to the left wing to Braden Wright. Shot missed. Bratcher with a loose board for Grayson County. Well in control of the orange and blue. Hanshaw thought about the 3. Inside to Logston, spins it around for the new career high. It's not there, but Edmondson gets the rebound. The freshmen have been spectacular for Grayson County today. Driving down, foul called on Grayson County. Logston 29 today. His career high is 30. Langdon has already eclipsed his career high. He's got 23. Foul was called on Haycraft, his second. 2 shots coming for Braden Wright, and he misses his first one. If you just joined us, Edmonson County has had 4 technical fouls called on them in this game. 2 on Will Alexander, 1 on the shooter right now, Braden Wright, and 1 on head coach Trey Tinsley. Second good by Wright. Cougars well in control, up by 15 points in this game. Far side Haycraft, inside to Hanshaw, down the right side, blocked by Ashley. There to pick it up is Logston. He's hacked hard. He'll go to the line to try and give himself a new career high with 2 shots. Ashley's 3rd foul. First one good. If you don't think Grayson County-Edmonson County is the best rivalry in the region, you're lying to yourself. And you know what? There's not even a second place that comes near this. Logston makes the second. That is a new career high of 31 points. Timeout taken here by Trey Tinsley. We'll take it with him. All Cougs, 68-51. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence. Through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at Ready.
Grayson County leads 68-51 with 4:18 to go in the game. They lead by 17 points. It's been all Cougars here tonight, especially in this second half. They trailed 41-39 at the half. They've blown Edmonton out in the second half of play. Ashley up at the top of the key. Lowers the shoulder, shot's no good, but he is fouled by Hanshaw. It's his second. Team's 3rd of the half. 2 shots coming for Lane Ashley. 58% on the season. Good, first one. Grayson County tomorrow will be at Adair County. Edmonson County will host the Bluegrass Blazers homeschool on Tuesday. They'll play that team 2 out of their next 3 games. And then they'll also face the Owensboro Knights homeschool in that stretch. So 3 of their next 4 games are against homeschools. Hanshaw at the free throw line. Pulls up. The J isn't there. Rebound poked out by Langdon. It's going to head towards Grayson County. The Edmonson County faithful started ahead to the exits here in Brownsville. Braden Wright up the far side, gives it off to Ashley, guarded by Hanshaw. Inside, spinning, reverse layup, blocked by Logston. No, a foul going to be called on Jack Logston. That's only his second, team's 4th. Our PA announcer's, he's a little off on his foul count. That's only the 4th. But it's okay. 2 shots coming for Braden Wright. And the first one's good. Score update final. Breck defeats Meade 59-44 on the road. Good. Second one there by Braden Wright. And listen, it's 13 points, 3.5 to play. This gym brings out crazy things. We've seen it happen before. Grayson cannot get complacent. Hanshaw drives down the right side off the glass. Shot's no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's called on Decker, his 4th. 2 coming for Hanshaw. He is 1 of 3 today from the free throw line. Jack Logston, career high today. Spencer Langdon, career high. Caden Hanshaw gets a point there. Wyatt Grayville comes in place of Doyle. And that crosses the 70-point mark. 3 straight 70-plus games for Grayson County for the first time since February of 2012 for the Orange and Blue. It's been a long time since Grayson County has scored 70 in 3 straight. And something tells me it won't be the last time. 3 right side by Edmondson is left short. Missed there by Tyler Wilson. Grayson County's got it. The run out. Haycraft saves it in bounds. I think it's deflected off of Logston's hands. And injured after the play is Tyler Wilson. And he is down grabbing his leg. I hope he's okay. 3:05 to go. Trey Tinsley's coming to check him out, as is the Edmonson County training staff. The way that they're stretching him out makes it look like it's a cramp. The Cougar student section is chanting something, and head coach Travis Johnson looks at him and laughs and says, okay, couldn't hear what they said. Couldn't quite pick up what they said. As the injured player is Tyler Wilson. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. 3:05 to go in the game. Grayson up by 15. This is Cougar basketball on K105. Welcome back here to Edmonson County. Helped off the floor was number 1, Tyler Wilson, who had 14 points in the first half. And Ethan Meredith, the assistant coach, is going to get out there and clean. I mean, Jack Logston and Spencer Langdon have combined for, 31 plus 23. What is that? If I can do math, that's 54 points. Edmondson's got it out of the timeout. Off to the left wing. Top of the key. Driving in. Shot off to the right by Decker. He's got it. Throws it back up. Long rebound chased down by Langdon, and he keeps his dribble going somehow. Langdon weaving through, and it's poked out of bounds, and then he's shoved down after the play, and there was clearly no malintent there. Grayson's got it with 2:45 to go. I know, as some like to say, Spencer and Jack, they got a little bit of that dog in them. Inside to Haycraft, off to Logston outside. Logston back to Haycraft. Haycraft back out. Logston 3, trying to add to the career high. He can't get it. Hanshaw with a rebound. Hanshaw drives in, absorbs the contact. He had Napier wide open. Hanshaw's shot just a little bit too long. 2:20 to go in the game. Outlet. Nice run out. Layup good there by Wyatt Grayville. Into Haycraft to the free throw line. Down to Napier off the right side. Oh, he's blocked by the rim. 13-point game. In transition, Decker from the free throw line. He gets the shooter's roll. Does Josh Decker. It's an 11-point game now with about 2 minutes to go. Cannot get too complacent if you're Grayson. Back now to Logston, who has 31 points. It's a career high. Hanshaw. Bounce pass to Haycraft. Inside to Napier, right side. This time he finishes. First points of the game for Gage Napier. 1:38 to go. Off to the right side, Ashley. Little ball fake guarded by Hanshaw. 90 seconds to go, 72-59 Grayson County. Inside the lane, wild shot is missed. And foul called on Hanshaw. His third. 2 shots will come for Josh Decker. 1 of 2 today. Looks like there's a little bit of sweat on the floor. And there we go. I do give Edmonson County props. They've gone with a suit game for the coaches. You don't see that as much anymore. And Trey Tinsley, he didn't start the game with it on, but does have a red blazer on, which I do respect. Two shots coming here for Edmonson County. First one, no good by Decker. Into the game is going to be Blaine DeWeese for Edmonson County. It's his first appearance of the season. Decker's free throw missed, rebounded by Logston for Grayson County. And then Logston has it knocked away by DeWeese. 1:22 to go. Grayson County's going to open up 1-0 in 12th District play with a dominating victory against Edmonson County. Spencer Langdon drives in, jump pass to Logston. Little ball fake, Logston backs it off into the corner. Cougars more than fine with running some clock out. Far side, Napier. And foul called on the reach in. Hanshaw's going to get a couple of free throws. Wright picks up his 4th foul. Couple of free throws coming here for Caden Hanshaw. He's made his last 2, and he misses the first. Second chance by Hanshaw is good. Brody Armstrong looks like he will come in place of him. Hanshaw played really well tonight. Three near side by Doyle is short. Long rebound out of bounds off of Logston. It's going to stay with Edmondson with 59.4 on the clock. In the near corner, Logston almost got a hand on it, driving in off the left side. The bank is good by Braden Wright. 73-61. Over to Langdon on the far side. Langdon bumped 3 times, and they do call it. DeWeese picks up the foul, his first. 2 shots now coming for Spencer Langdon. He's already got a career-high 23. He's going to try and add to it. First one no good there by Langdon. Second one for Langdon is good. 24 points there for the freshman Spencer Langdon. 40 seconds left to go in the game. Logston deflects the interior pass. 3, far side is missed by Edmondson. Rebounded by Armstrong for Grayson County. And then Armstrong is fouled, and a couple of more free throws will come. And that'll be 5. Fouling out of the game is Doyle. In for him will be Carter Hodges. It'll be Brody Armstrong come in. Now we're going to have some more. Kyle Higdon, Chase Bonnock, Jaden Pierce, Hayden Robinson and Kobe Martin all come into the game for Grayson County. Hayden Robinson will have to wait. The student section was asking for Hayden. And Travis Johnston is going to oblige and bring in Hayden Robinson. 2 shots coming for Brody Armstrong. Only 4 points today for Brody, but he misses that first free throw. Armstrong misses them both, rebounded by Edmonson County on the floor. 3, top of the key by Decker is good. Makes it a 10-point game, 74-64. 15 seconds to go. And a bounce pass over into the corner to Bonnock. He'll take the 3, it's a deep one, and it banks in for Chase Bonnock. A deep one to make it 77-64. 3 near side to answer for Edmonson is missed, and that will do it. Grayson County dominates Edmonson County and defeats the Wildcats by a final score of 77-64. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looked scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org/story.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Litchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way. We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Some days are just better than others.
I think you should go talk to someone.
It's not that easy.
Have you been thinking about suicide? You can talk to me, Dad.
It's been a tough couple of months.
Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School, where Grayson County picks up a win here tonight against Edmonson County by a final score of 77-64. We're joined now by the head coach of the Cougars, Travis Johnston. And Coach, today your team has scored 70-plus in 3 straight games for the first time since February of 2012. But, I mean, it was your freshman. I mean, career highs for both of them. Jack 31, Spencer 24. They were incredible tonight.
Yeah, I think that those two guys carried us. Now, we had some other guys play great. Caden gave us great minutes. Gage was really aggressive on the top of the 3-2 zone, and Landon does what Landon does. Brody played solid. Zach played great. He played phenomenal. He was in there a lot at the end. Kobe gave great. Everybody played great, and they just didn't score it. All right, we didn't make a lot of shots. They didn't score it. It's the first time for a lot of them being in this type of game. Jack had been in it. Landon had been in it. And other than that, that's really it as far as experience goes. Those guys didn't score the ball great, but they guarded, they rebounded. Caden and Zach rebounded really good on the backside, and then we let our big dogs with Jack and Spencer carry the load scoring, and they did a great job too.
We talk a lot about this rivalry, and its emotions get the best of some people. I mean, that's just what it happens. How proud are you of your team, though, that they didn't get any of those technicals?
Well, yeah, that was the first all season, I guess. I don't think we got one against Breck County, but
I don't think he got one against Bullitt Central. Well,
Caden got one. Caden got one early.
Yep, you're right. I guess you didn't have one. Oh, yep, Spencer got one against Ohio.
Ohio County, which those are, again, I really hate how basketball has changed to where you think you got to talk and stuff like that and say this and say that. I wish we just let our game do the talking because our game is pretty good. But we kept our composure tonight. It could very easily, especially when we got down 15-4, I think it was, or maybe worse than that. We could have easily went the other way and started whining and things like that. But we kept our head, knew it was going to be a long game, and we were able to stay poised down the stretch when they came and trapped, and we got layups and stuff. So I'm really proud of them for the way they handled themselves when this is a very easy rivalry game to where you can flip the switch and go the other way.
I think you mentioned a couple of those guys. I really wanted to specifically talk about Caden. And then I thought, Lando, he has, I think both those free throws might have been your first 2 points of the game.
Yeah, I think it was.
But he did, and I don't even know how many rebounds he had necessarily, but he's one of those guys that does the things. It's like Ella Narvaez on the girls' side. Yep. Does the things that don't pop up in the scorebook, deflections, being a pest. But you love it when those guys are on your team, but you hate going against guys like that.
Well, that's what I said earlier. Landon is a guy that we know exactly what we're getting from him, and he plays so hard. Last year, we didn't have a lot of guys to bring in for him, especially when we were playing man and doing all that stuff. He was having to guard the best player for 30 minutes because we didn't have another lockdown defender, and we went to our pressure and stuff. So we've been able to give him a lot more breaks because he'll tell you he don't need them, but he's so much more effective when he's fresh, and everybody is on our team. I think Jack, of course, Jack's got the easy job in the press. He just gets to sit back in the back and not move. But everybody else, they're going to need breaks. Spencer, we probably could have got him a few more, but he was playing so well in the second half that you got to ride your best players. But like I said, Lando did great. He's just one of those guys that we can count on, and a lot of people probably look and say, why is he starting? And, well, we know why he is, and it's because he does all the little things right.
Spencer, I think the thing that's maybe the most impressive about him is that you will have some times where a shooter, if that three-point shot is not falling, nothing falls. And the three-point shot, I mean, he hit, 2 tonight, but his percentage on the season, I mean, coming into today was 26%. Yeah. It's not been falling this season, but he's shooting 46.5% from the field as a whole. That's combining that. I mean, he's shooting over 60% from the field for twos. What's that say about him that he's not letting the three-point shot not there? He's able to move inside.
Well, I think last year when he came off of injury, he still wasn't 100%, and we needed shooting. So he came in, and that's what he did was shooting. But he's not a shooter. He's a scorer. And I think that him being healthy, getting stronger, he's got a lot of swagger, a lot of confidence. I think that him driving the ball is the best thing for him because he is really, really good at that floater. He missed a few tonight that he normally makes, that little jump shot about 10 feet out. But he's not everybody labels him a shooter because that's what he did last year. And he's not shooting good, but he's just a flat-out scorer and a basketball player.
Coming up tomorrow, you travel to Adair County, who I think might be the best team you play all
They're
season.
Really
good. They got Loy, who can score, and then Cochran. Right, I haven't looked too much into him. He's the kid from Collins. Both of them have D1 offers. They beat Taylor County by 9 tonight, 66-57. I just see that come through. How do you take tonight? I mean, that's a tough turnaround of 24 hours in a rivalry game turning around, but they're in a similar realm.
Well, the only difference is we're going to them. I mean, we both played rivalry district games tonight. I guarantee you both were fast-paced, hard-fought. That's a really good win if they beat Taylor County.
By 9 points, 66-57.
It's a toughness game for us. You know, we're not going – we got 2 really good wins this week. So we're not going to go in and say, well, if we lose, it's okay because we got 2 this week that are really good. Could have easily been 0-3. We're going to need our depth tomorrow. We're going to need our depth, and we're going to need some guys to make some shots. And I think there's some openings in their defenses that they run that we can make some. However, we're going to have to make some outside shots like he did against Ohio County to be able to go because we're going to have some tired legs.
Coach, we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks.
That's head coach Travis Johnston. We'll wrap it up after this. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasting.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Litchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way. We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Welcome back here to Edmonson County High School, where Grayson County is a winner by a final score of 77-64. Running down, we'll do a quick score too, and we're probably just going to end up wrapping it up very quickly here. Apparently, Apollo has defeated Owensboro Catholic tonight in boys basketball. That's a pretty decent upset. There have been a couple upsets this week. let's see, Meade County defeated Breck in girls, but Breck defeated Meade in boys. And really, those are most of the scores that I have you. The scoring from this game for Edmonson County: 14 from Tyler Wilson, 13 from Josh Decker, 10 each for Will Alexander, Braden Wright, and Lane Ashley, and 6 for Wyatt Gravel, 3 for also Colin Doyle. For Grayson County, it was a career-high 31 from Jack Logston, career-high 24 from Spencer Langdon, 6 from Caden Hanshaw, 3 each from Chase Bonnock and Zach Bratcher, and rounding out the scoring with 2 each from Napier, Haycraft, and Hayden Robinson. We'll be back tomorrow as the Grayson County boys will travel to Adair County. You'll be able to watch that game via K105 Digital Productions. I can guarantee you that. We're hoping that maybe we can figure out something to bring you radio coverage, but if not, our coverage will begin with the locker room show about 6:10. Watch it via K105 Digital Productions. If you're watching with us right now, same time, same place tomorrow as the Cougars take on a really, really good Adair County team from the 5th region. Tomorrow we'll make the trip there to Columbia, first ever trip there. That'll wrap up our coverage here tonight. I want to thank our K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. We can give a full thanks to Abby Howlett for doing both games, but our director for the first game was Jaden Kinney, and he also, I guess, technically gets credit for postgame. And then Cole Snyder stepped in and filled in a little bit for the boys game, so Jaden could go to the student section. So I feel like Jaden owes Cole maybe a cheeseburger later or something like that. I think that's only fair. That'll wrap up the coverage tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Cougars will take on Adair County. So for the K105 crew on a night where Grayson County picks up the 77-64 win against Edmonton, Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.